right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
On the double. 53, check 53. You got it, 6-6. Pull it high. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Hines. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pay. Zoom.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Hurry. Mike 55. Hurry. Snap. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Hurry. Nervous?
Mayfield on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
General West.
Check safety, check safety.
Hey, high 7.
Where's it?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the catch made by Hilton. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
53, Mike.
Yo, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete to Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Set. 180. Hey, 133. Hey, Haywood.
55, Mike, 55. Hey,
Hey, King.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Showing up.
X3. 218. Chopper.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Good.
We want this. 44 to Mike.
Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And oh, it's blocked. And the Jags get it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception left under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Banagoo, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Mayfield flushed out right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Come on, set. 50, plants.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the Jaguars' 23-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing, Mayfield. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
180! Tight end run, tight end run. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check, 4 down. Hey, Charlie. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big third down play there for the Jags. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Fournette running right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will get him one closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down, it's Hines. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's second down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
56. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
56.
Second and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Wahoo!
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Pistol. Keep it up, guys.
Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You're going to see me in your nightmares.
Hey, watch it. Check.
Hey, alert.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go. 8-3.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Exit, exit. Hurry!
Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Point it right. 58. Hurry. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, D-line. Hey, alert 33. Hey, 58. What's up?
3rd and long for Mayfield. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Quick dash. Come.
Twistone, travel. Hey, exit.
56, Mike 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got it to Hilton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Looking to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. King. Watch the whip.
Mayfield now. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tight end's right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Hey, check. 3 down. Hurry. King.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Now back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch left. Watch left. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Run.
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Good sec. 180. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Out. 3-8. Alpha. Watch out.
They'll set up to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mayfield. The 20. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check. X3. 218. Chopper. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Hey, alert 33. Hey, check mine. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hurry. Anyone over here?
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st down, Jackson.
Danny. Hey, alert. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming. Watch out.
From the red zone now, Mayfield under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurry. Hey, alert 33.
Here's Mayfield. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
53, Mike 53. Let's go, T. Let's go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at the juke. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Fournette, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, Mayfield, and it is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Hines. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah. 60 Pittsburgh.
At the 6-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
Just like that.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, Brady, I see you. Ready.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
Point it right. 53. Hey, Foxtrot. Watch the pass. Check. 50.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will get them 1 closer. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. 5.
They run the counter. Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf.
Number 53, Mike 53.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Check curls. Check 3.
Bravo.
Mike 53.
Lee Griffin.
Back to throw. And he's going to go for it all. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, 41 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Right there.
Point it right.
You can't block me. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go
Hey, Delta.
58 is a Mike. 58 is a Mike.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he rifles one incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
King! 53, just move! Come the ball, work! We want hurry! Check! 53's mine! Real. 53's mine! You're the night! Let's go! Hey, we got Mike!
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They run again with Hines. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 51 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
High 7.
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we